Another Friday, another machine. Let's freaking go. As you can see, we're using the mighty Hurricane this time. I am probably gonna slip up at some point today and call it the mighty Typhoon, because I always mix them up. Let's give it a quick test drive, see how it handles. Also, I hope you manage Undeadforce. It sounds like a pain. We've all been spoiled by multi-monitor setups. Oh man, this thing handles kinda nicely. Do have to be mindful of turning, but I feel like it turns pretty sharp. It's just not a characteristic I remember about it. But it seems pretty good. Alright, that was the practice run. Which is good, because I hit a wall. So just as a little comparison, way worse body, but better grip, and also worse boost, and heavier. So in theory, I think it should be a bit worse. But it did feel pretty nice, so we'll see if it's at the top end of B-boosts or at the bottom end. I forget, because it actually does make a bit of a difference. Not all B-boosts are equal. So let's see how this goes. It started. Also, Undeadforce, if you do end up missing any, not a big deal. We'll just fill them in after stream. Just look at the VOD and just fill them in. I said after the stream, but after the run. That's what I meant. So it's another machine with bad acceleration around top speed, which means we have to be careful driving over gravel and careful turning sharply in between boosts. Now we can drive over the gravel no problem in boost states, because the boost acceleration far outweighs the deceleration from gravel, so that's not a concern. But right there, just have to be a little bit mindful, and that right there is the good grip coming into play. It's hard to give it a good drift around corners. So casually, it's kinda nice to have good grip. When you're speedrunning, you kinda just want to be drifting, because it helps you drift into the turn and make it a lot easier with high speed. Also, I should stop trying the DDT, because it doesn't really work with this machine. So, once again, I have not done any practice since last week. I hope to get some practice in next week, especially on some of the tracks that I'm always kind of like improvising, or generally am not as good at. But I can already tell this machine is going to be really difficult to use on tracks with very sharp turns like High Speed Edge 2 and 3.
Wonderful.
You know, you're not entirely off the mark there, because in the anime they did have like pew-pew guns, like blasters. Just no lightsabers that I'm aware of. But maybe that can be expanded upon in the F-Zero cinematic universe.
3, 2, 1, fire.
As if we'll ever get more F-Zero content, haha. I mean, the F-Zero content we're gonna get is F-Zero Maximum Velocity on Switch Online, which is something. It's another way for people to play that game. Which is good, because with the Nintendo Wii U eShop shutting down, there's not really a great way to otherwise legally, like, record this game, other than just getting a Game Boy player. I think I shouldn't have used the boost immediately. Oh, that's fine. Ooh. Almost. And that was actually a bonk. Haha. Does give us some extra energy here, so it's actually not a big deal. Oh, that's gonna be running out in midair. Kept good speed though. One more boost. Yeah, I'll take this. That's decent enough.
Congratulations.
As long as the people are in a similar area as well. Me playing against a Canadian with a good connection, at least for the F-Zero X Online, was a terrible experience. But other Europeans with stable connection, yeah. It's pretty good. I'll probably try it out a few times. It's gonna be like a big competitive thing, I think. Because the problem with maximum velocity is once one person gets in front and they don't make any mistakes and they're using Jet Vermilion, which all those speedrunners probably will be doing, you just can't really catch up. There's no mechanics to really allow that. Unless the second player, the person in second place, is just that much better, but I feel like the matches are going to be pretty one-sided. I guess is what I'm getting at. Like, at best you can probably use a machine with good acceleration and just try to body block the Jet Vermilion behind you the entire race. Which sounds like a pain, to be honest. Yeah, I've never really been good at maximum velocity. I'll definitely check it out when that comes out. I should stop trying to DDT. But yeah, it's actually kind of interesting because Golden Sun had Link battles. So if that's going to be possible online, that might actually see some action. I just wonder how it's going to be implemented, because I think summon rushing and like stalling with Granite and Flash is just always going to be a powerful strat. So then matches might just be like super long and uninteresting. But maybe it can be different. If nothing else, I want to experience it once. If nothing else for the music, because the Link battle music is a freaking bop. And you only hear it like 5 seconds in the main game when Garrett gets chased by the falling boulder. I guess when Isaac also gets chased, but yeah, because of Garrett. Heck, I was worried that might happen. I'll have to give this track another go after the run. Doesn't spell a whole lot of good for other tracks. Doesn't look that bad, but I don't think I've gotten like a really good run of that track in a run yet. Yeah, so far I'm definitely feeling like Mighty Typhoon is the better of the two. Without a doubt. Let's go feed the kitties. That's important. Got such a struggle to make those turns. That's also gonna be another attempt. So it turns decently in terms of like turning sharpness, but yeah, the high grip kind of just makes sharp turns very, very difficult.
Congratulations. Good job. Lebron Cup.
I'm expecting a lot of redos this run, just because I'm gonna
Hurricane.
not be able to make all the sharp turns. So we'll see how that goes, because I don't really want to be doing attempts for like 4 hours.
One. Fire.
Going climbing tomorrow morning. I haven't decided on a time yet, but it will be morning, so I can't be up like super late.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
That was fun. Side attack turning is actually pretty significant right now.
Final lap. Fire.
So side attack kind of like reorients your momentum, similar to glass tapping, but it does it more strongly. At the cost of some speed, which isn't a big deal if you're boosting. And also, it just kind of gives you some momentum, or like some speed into the direction of the side attack, which is helping me kind of side attack to the inside to barely avoid some walls.
Mighty Hurricane.
Do kind of wish this game had like, or like the GBA had 2 sets of shoulder buttons, so I could have my normal strafe, but I could also have single side attack, like just side attack right on R, or like R2, or whatever, and then side attack left on L2, while having strafe on normal L and R. That would be very useful, but alas.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Okay, I'm not gonna go for the shortcut right now. Simply because I didn't trust myself to do it.
You've got a new booster.
Get some more energy up in here.
Final lap.
I did not hit that booster, so we're gonna definitely also not do it right now. Yeah, right there you'll notice I lost a lot of speed in between those boosts just because I did a side attack in between. Side attacks absolutely murder your speed, if not, you know, instantly fixed by being in boost states.
Lebron Cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane. Three, two, one. Fire.
The one redeeming factor about this machine is that it does have pretty high top speed, which does make it have pretty decent openings. Yeah. The lack of DDT and the fact that I have to turn very consciously and even then still lose some speed definitely holds the machine back.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Kinda worked out, even though I was panicking. That was to be expected.
Final lap.
I don't think that's gonna get much better, to be honest. It's just a bit too tight of a turn for this thing. At that kind of speed. I'm just gonna cruise it out till the end.
You've got a new booster. Go! Great! Good job! Electron Cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Can we get a clean run of this? It usually doesn't happen.
1.
And given the turns on this track, I don't think it's gonna happen today. Just because of this part right here. Sharp turn left, sharp turn right. And this final one, but that alone might be okay. Oh my goodness. I'm not feeling hopeful about this. Lost a lot of speed, but did make it. Goodness. Honestly, to be expected. Yeah, I take back what I said about this thing having pretty decent turning at the start of the stream. Like, it faces a direction a bit faster, but it doesn't necessarily help all that much.
Electron Cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane. 3, 2, 1. Fire.
Am I gonna try to skip? Part of me wants to. It is a pretty heavy boy, but it's not super tight, so maybe it'll work. If I have a good boost pattern lined up by the time I get there and I'm at full speed, I'll consider it.
You've got a new booster.
Wow, incredible.
Fire.
That didn't work out. I'm not gonna try it on lap 3. If I don't make it, that's just gonna be too much time waste. We will check it out after the run itself. Really just gonna have to, like, come up with a boost pattern that relies on wall bonks at the right times. If I want this thing to maintain a lot of speed. But then its E-rated body comes into play, which also sucks. So definitely the worst of the mighty bros. That being said, it can still be an all-tracks PB,
Choose your
just by me not messing up as much,
mighty hurricane.
i.e. dying.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Ah, this track's gonna be really rough. That'll be good practice for high-speed H3, I suppose.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Hey, welcome back. Yeah, it's all good. We'll check them after the run. Oh my goodness. I've been struggling, not gonna lie.
Final lap. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Yeah, I gotta do what you gotta do. It's all good. Gotta take care of the caddos. Very important.
Go! Wonderful.
Well, have you though? Could you mark this as a redo?
Job. Select your bronze cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty hurricane.
Thank you. Note to self, don't forget about the boost pattern to make the jumps.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Driving sideways.
Left to go. You've got a new booster.
I think that about works. But I could have done that boost fire a little bit later still.
Final lap. Fire. Finish.
Decent.
Great. Good job. The bronze cup.
Let's hope 10 carat goes better than 8 carat.
Mighty hurricane. Three,
Don't have great hopes for that, to be honest.
1.
There's even less room, less of a wide track where the sharp turn is. Nice gravel cuts right there.
Two laps to go. Fire.
Okay, at least I kept my speed. I'm okay with that, to be honest. As sloppy as it was. That was nice.
Final lap. Fire.
Intentional wall hits.
Finish! Congratulations! Good job! LeBron Cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane. Three, two, one. Fire.
That turn might be difficult on boost laps. is about the same. Yeah, it's really just memorizing the start and then that one sharp turn on the ice. Can't really take the energy there. Oh my goodness. So many close calls with the wall. Ow. Well, that was bound to happen. Yeah, this one deserves another go as well.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Good job.
That is a 1 cup done.
Select your silver cup. Choose your
Select your
vehicle.
silver cup.
Mighty Hurricane. Three, two,
Shake, shake.
one. Fire.
Alright, so I'm definitely not gonna go for the jump on this one. I don't feel confident that it can make it. On the other track, in Bronze Cup, maybe. This one, eh. Because the other one has like that other piece of land that you can land on instead, which might make it easier. Not 100% sure, but it didn't feel that crazy difficult. I don't normally insta-boost fire there. Might run out in mid-air here. Yeah, but not too badly.
You've got a new booster. Oil Whack. Fire.
Go for an extension on that one. Slow down a bit, because I didn't trust myself not to hit a wall at low energy at high speed.
You've got a new booster.
Decent enough for a no shortcut run. I'm gonna be honest, that reference is flying right over my head. I feel like I recognize the name, but
Silver cup.
that's that's kind of the extent. Anyway, hope you're doing well, Nova Boy.
Hurricane.
Let's see here.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, I figured that would be it. Oh, that's Professor Egg. Oh! I do know who you mean then. Okay, I totally see that. Ow. Frick. Yeah, that's gonna be a redo on this one too, especially because I just took all that gravel. Oh my goodness.
You've got a new booster.
I gotcha.
Oil Whack.
I really don't know much about the X-Men at all. All I know is mostly Marvel movies, and even then, like, not the very old ones before the Infinity Stone arc, and none of the recent ones either. So not that much.
Great.
Not much at all.
Good job.
Yo, that was a nice time. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Your silver cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane. Three, two, one. Fire.
Human. Left, 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 left. Didn't they kind of already start doing that? Or I think there have been X-Men. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
2 laps to go.
Also, don't want to say too much. Yeah, it's very possible that it's like an intentional... It's not quite a nod. It's kind of just... taking inspiration. Because F-Zero characters do take inspiration from a lot of different places. Oh, I didn't have enough boost for the final one there. That's okay.
Congratulations. Good job.
Oh, interesting.
Select your silver cup.
Okay, I am gonna say it,
Mighty Hurricane.
I guess spoilers for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Mute for like the next 20 seconds. Alright? Wasn't there like the stretchy guy and like Magneto or whatever his face is and like 2 other characters? I feel like that was a thing. Maybe Undeadforce has not watched that yet, so... Alright, that's all I'll say.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I'm just like not sure if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah.
Final lap.
They have to come out. As if they can hear me.
Finish.
Hey, welcome back.
Wonderful.
So you've not watched that movie yet?
Good job.
Emmy and me watched it in cinema.
Bronze cup. Select your silver cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane. Three, two, one.
Will this jam?
Fire.
Gotcha. And also, just in case you're worried, I really might just be completely wrong here. In case my not to mute made you think something, I very well could just be wrong about everything. Yeah, if you want to catch all the way up, that's quite a few movies to watch.
Got a new booster.
I mean, I do want to watch the new Ant-Man movie at some point. Just because of Paul Rudd. Ah, that's too slow. Dang it. Lost some speed during that turn.
Final lap.
Also, I'm not even sure if we finished Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We might have just gotten bored. Oh, that might also be too slow. Dang it.
Go! Great.
Gotcha. I mean, No Way Home was freaking stellar. And WandaVision was cute.
Select silver cup.
A lot of the other shows didn't really do it for us.
Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Like, there's the Loki show that we watched like 2 episodes of.
3,
Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier that I don't know if we finished.
fire.
It might be. We kind of just started losing interest, to be honest.
2 laps to go.
Like, the Infinity Saga was good. And then after that, like, there's not really been like an overarching plot, I feel. Kind of just feel like movies that tie into each other for the sake of tying into each other for the most part. And series, and like... It's also just too much at some point, you know? When you have movies and series to keep up with. Yeah, like Endgame was really good, and then after that came like a few good things, but also it's not felt very engaging. Yes, definitely make sure you finished WandaVision before Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Double jump? There?
Final lap. Fire. Finish! Congratulations!
Yeah. Like, the fact that you have to think, like, okay, I want to watch Spider-Man. What Doctor Strange movie do I have to watch? It gets a bit overwhelming when you have to, like, Google that every time. And then it's like, oh, before watching the Doctor Strange movie, you want to make sure you've watched the Ant-Man movie. And also Black Panther.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
I mean, I gotta agree with her a little bit. When, like, leading up to Avengers Endgame, everybody was talking about it. That's like the first time I've heard people on a bus talking about, like, something that's considered, like, pretty nerdy in terms of movies and stuff. Oh my goodness, that was very close.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Probably should have taken that second booster. Avengers is basically a bunch of Marvel superheroes coming together for overarching, like, bad guy to fight. Frick. I didn't make it all the way.
Final lap. You've got a new booster.
Yeah, it was actually like the mainstream hype for Endgame that got me watching superhero movies, because previously I did not care. Okay, we're gonna have to do the lap 1 skip one more time. This was not a good run. Oof. Okay. Definitely want to give this another shot.
Finish! Great! Good job! Select your silver cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Oh, there was an animated Avengers movie before the MCU. I had no idea.
2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, the announcer's always so funny. He just had a terrible runner, and he just goes, "Good job!" Thanks, guy. Appreciate you. Ultimate Adventures. Let's see. Okay, we're probably just gonna watch the new Ant-Man. Like, maybe go for an Infinity Saga rewatch at some point if we feel like it. It's hard to get too excited about anything new coming out. Especially because we did not enjoy the new Thor movie very much. Yo, Lap PB, let's go. Giant man. That's hilarious because that has ant in it.
Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane. Three, two, one. Fire.
Oh, did it turn out to just not be very good? I haven't really heard anything about it, to be honest. I do think Black Panther is like a pretty cool hero, but he also doesn't stand out all that much.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire. You've got a new booster.
Lost some speed there, but caught right back up.
Final lap. Fire.
Dang. I'll give this track another go as well. Did I see TBK's record? No. I assume that's in maximum velocity then? I feel like that's like the main game he engages with nowadays. If any.
Great. Good job. Select Silver Cup. Choose your vehicle.
But I wish these menus were more responsive.
Mighty Hurricane. Three, two, one. Fire.
Ah, that's... Yeah, I've not seen it. A course record, not a lap record. Ooh. That's pretty exciting. First one in about 6 years. Damn! It's been that long? That feels crazy to me. Wow. Incredible slowdown there.
Fire.
Yeah. One day, I'll get good at this game. I'll give this one another go as well. I'll just have to, like, do my best to ration my time at the end of the stream. Make sure everything's decent.
Good job. Select your Silver Cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Oh, really? Interesting. Wasn't there... Wait.
2, 1.
Yeah, like, I
Fire.
feel like I also remember something about a Deadpool movie coming up in the MCU. It has been a while since I've really looked at it, though, to be honest. Hey, easy. Not easy. Actually quite hard. But I seem to be doing pretty good at it, so
2 laps to go.
stoked.
Got a new booster. Fire.
Got it. Oh my goodness. That messed up my boost pattern. Please work. Oh my gosh! What the fuck? I'm dead! I'm basically dead. Oh my goodness. That's incredible.
Your Silver Cup.
Actual empty energy bar.
Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
What a rush. Hello, Emmy. I will hydrate in just a moment. Stretch.
1.
Can someone clip that, by the way? Hope it's not too late. But that was crazy. Thank you very much. Heck yeah. You're the best. Even with just one monitor at your disposal. I keep forgetting that this is already like the end. It felt like I was on like the end of that too. Short track.
Select silver cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty hurricane.
7 years. Damn, that's crazy.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
That was probably a bad idea. I should have stuck to the inside of the track entirely.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire.
Gosh darn it. Fine. No, this is the second variation of it. This one goes out a bit more in that turn, so there's no room for the F-Zero. That's only in frontline 1.
Select a silver cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty hurricane.
It was so fun blowing people's minds with that. Similarly to the way my mind was blown the first time I saw it. So good.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
That jam? That part before the jump is gonna be actually impossible with this machine. Oh, that was actually one of the cleanest ways I've ever done it during one of these runs. And then I killed all my speed. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, I was meant to stretch and hydrate after that last track. Nip. Dang it, first death. Was going a bit too fast for my own good there after the jump. That's unfortunate. There goes my lead and more. Oh, really? I remember seeing the Angry Video Game Nerd episode on X-Men games, and there was like one that was decent, and the rest were all pretty much garbage. Okay. Not again. Not again. Actually dead. Again. But this time it makes sense. This time it's not because of a wall hit, which makes it super scary. Oh, that's painful. Going from minus 44 to plus 44.
Select your portal cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane. Three, two,
Huh.
one. Fire.
I never really had the mind to look at it while in the air. I'll try to pay attention to it next time. Which is gonna be half done.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Oh my gosh. That was very unfortunate driving.
Final lap. Fire. You've got a new booster.
You got a new booster.
Finish! Congratulations! Good job! Select your portal cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Oh, what the heck? Interesting.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Superhero movies are wild. Okay, let's have a look. Is that what an X-Wing looked like? I don't know Star Wars, to be honest. It's kind of just an H. Or H. However people want to pronounce that letter. I feel like I've heard most people say H.
Go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
I don't know if that was the right boost timing. Well... find out. Okay, that works.
Final lap.
I'll save this one. Yeah, I think it's one of those, like, British versus American things.
Finish! Great!
Oh yeah, hydrate. Dang it.
Good job! Select your portal cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Yeah, it's weird. English is so inconsistent with pronunciation.
3, 2, 1.
Herb.
Fire.
I do know people who do say herb. And like, I don't know. Language is silly. Basically every language is silly in some ways.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
In general, my experience with Japanese is that it's like pretty consistent about, you know, if you see certain characters, it's always going to be said the same way. But not always. There's times where you just leave out the vowel. And, you know, you just say des instead of desu, as you would expect it to be. Yeah,
Wonderful.
SHP, you can, like, pause the stream and then play again, and that should catch you back up.
Good job. Select your portal cup. Choose your vehicle.
Leave it there.
Mighty Hurricane.
I tend to have it where if a stream is buffering a little bit, then I'll like start falling behind. Yo, Aquatic Tiger, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome.
2 laps to go.
Hope you had a good stream. Am I gonna... Yes, I can boost before I hit the wall. Nice. Dang it. Okay. See, that's what happens when you're not in boost state when you hit the wall. You just lose all your build-up speed. My stream's going pretty good so far, thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, in general, I've had very few issues with Twitch streams, except recently,
Gold cup.
I think it was when Alette traded someone, and that person's stream just did not load for me.
Hurricane.
And like, she was chatting with the streamer, so apparently it worked for her, but for me, like, I tried refreshing, tried resetting the player, it just would not load the stream. It was so wild. Yeah, the app is also just not that great. I can see it being a little bit more glitchy. Also, I didn't set myself to wide turn, so these are gonna be scary, scary boost laps. Doesn't stop me from going hard though. At least this is the easiest of the 3 tracks. It doesn't actually really need wide turn, it's just a nice luxury to have. This is the scariest part here. Yeah, I would say it's actually not worth switching to a wide turn just for Lost Way 1. No, I'm not gonna go for the skips.
Good job.
Not with
Select your course. Gold
this
cup.
vehicle. And also not without, like, really grinding it down and making sure I get it consistent.
Mighty hurricane.
But I'm not even sure Mighty Hurricane could make it, to be honest. I think it can drift like Crazy Bear, and also
1.
it's not as light as Twin Arita. Like, it just doesn't jump as far as Twin Arita, so... Hey, J-Dizzle! Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I try to be conservative about which skips I use during these runs.
A new booster.
This game is very difficult and you don't want to take unnecessary risks. You're already going to be making mistakes.
Final lap.
I'm not ready to add every kind of skip to it. Yep. Sometimes it's hard just to make turns. It's decent though.
Congratulations.
Alright, let me post down.
Good job.
There we go. Didn't lose me time. Let's go.
Select your course. Gold cup. Choose your vehicle.
Let's see if we can get the
Hurricane.
end of lap skips on this one. Should be possible, but I'm somewhat scared of the left into U-turn
2.
before the jump.
Fire.
Will this jam? Some left here. It might be okay. Right, it's on the right side here. I hate how they change such subtle things between the variations.
A new booster.
Thank you very much. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you have a great evening. There we go. Aw, not gonna be able to do it on lap 3. Yeah, right? Like, the menus are just not very fast. There's a lot of just waiting in between inputs. Okay, can we do this? Okay, I should have gone for the jump, after all. I was thinking I want to land fast, so I can preserve more speed, but that didn't really work. I still lost it all, like, instantly. But yeah, for the menuing reason alone, Dragonbird is a very good contender for a top-performing machine. Although at that rate, Golden Fox will also do very good. And honestly, Crazy Bear's not super far up either. Hydration? Yes!
3, 2, 1, fire.
Dipping a monster at 8 PM. Cats are adorable. I love those little guys. Oh yeah, the red kitty that's been hanging around our neighborhood that I've posted a few pictures of. Apparently, he's called Bliksem, which means lightning in Dutch. And he's very cute.
2 laps to go.
Yeah, I just felt like drinking a monster, even knowing that I shouldn't be going to sleep super late. But I gotta be awake for the final grindage of IELTS. And to play Kingdom Hearts with Emmy after. It's important. This is a pretty nice run. Make those turns pretty clean.
Great.
It's funny how he's called Lightning.
Good job.
And he's just vibing, you know?
Select your gold cup.
Wouldn't associate him with being very fast. Keep right to him.
Choose your vehicle.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, it's one thing to binge, you know, just anime episodes or movies.
3,
But I feel like as a non-gamer, watching someone go through a series of games, there's a lot of downtime where, you know, the person playing is having fun playing the game, and the person watching is just like, yep, beating up more Heartless. Oh look, it's more shadows. Oh, it's a soldier. Whoa, crazy. But, I don't know, maybe if she's willing to give it a shot, she can still enjoy it.
laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Oh my goodness.
Final lap.
It's a tough ask. To ask a parent to play through a game that's not like Tetris or Pac-Man or some NES game where you just have a D-pad and 2 buttons to worry about. My mom got completely lost with the N64. There was just too many buttons.
Wonderful.
Oh, for sure, J-Dizzle, but I mean, like, as a non-gamer, watching someone else play through a game, I feel like it's a bit of a discrepancy. Just like as someone who doesn't play sports to watch a game of sports.
Mighty Hurricane.
Like, some people still enjoy it. But I feel like most people who, like, enjoy watching football also, at least to some extent, enjoy playing football.
3, 2, 1, fire.
I once again didn't switch to my turn. Good luck, man. But yeah, nowadays I definitely spend more time watching people play games than spending time playing games myself. Oh, hell yeah. That is great. My brother's also a gamer, and like I have a think one cousin who's into games, but for the most part, none of the rest of my family are. Okay, this is still fine. It's just last wave 3, I think, where I'm really gonna want right turn. Yeesh. That was scary. But we're making it work.
Great! Good job!
Sonic 2, hell yeah. That's a great one.
Cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
I do remember playing some NES games with my mom. But even then,
3, 2,
she was usually just handed off to me or my brother, I think. Oh, he did? Yo, that's so cool. Yo, Buttspot, chill. Okay, I'm not gonna do the skip at that low of speed. Hell yeah.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Yeah, that was a really late boost activation. This might not quite line up. I just missed a jump light there. And didn't go inward in time. Alright then.
Final lap. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Oh gosh, I'm not convinced by this. Yay! At least once.
Wonderful.
Damn. Okay, so your dad really liked racing games.
Select your course. Hold cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
I've still never played a Wipeout game to this day. Played Redout. Pretty good.
3, 2, 1.
Speaking of, I haven't checked out Redout since release, pretty much, like Redout 2. And there is some DLC now. Might be worth some casual streams to check that out. But I'm not convinced yet that I want to spend that money right now. Being out of a job. I should probably just finish Kingdom Hearts playthrough first. Kingdom Hearts, F-Zero Fridays. I'll be set to in-stream content for a while. And maybe by the time I'm done with Kingdom Hearts, I can check out Redout 2 again. Yo, I'm kinda sick though.
Wonderful.
It was not the best, but like, damn. The new tracks are amazing? Okay. I'm definitely intrigued.
Select your course. Hold cup.
But it might be worth like a good longer revisit if I just wait for all the DLC to be done.
Mighty Hurricane.
Oh heck yeah. I remember showing my dad Guitar Hero.
3, 2, 1.
I don't think he ever tried it himself though. But he was impressed with me playing Through the Fire and Flames on easy. So that's cool. Then as I got better, he was just like, I don't understand how your fingers are doing this.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I should have taken the boost there. Intentional wall hits. It was a last minute decision, but it was intentional. Trust me, that one wasn't. Oh, really? Yeah. We hear sirens pretty regularly.
Good job. Select your pole.
Throw the fire and flames in co-op on expert and hard.
Choose your vehicle.
That's really freaking cool.
Hurricane.
Oh yeah, my PB sucked absolute ass here.
3, 2,
Let's save some time.
fire.
Yeah, RTX voice is doing pretty good. That's quite surprising. It didn't get rid of that siren. Especially because my window is like most of the way closed as well. Just like the little vent area is open. So it does block a lot of sound.
2 laps to go.
I'm definitely still interested in upgrading my mic at some point. Probably get a AT2020 or whatever that one is that everybody gets. Like around $100. Seems really good.
Final lap. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Easiest time save of my life. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, it's also hard for me to gauge, like, how accurate it sounds to my own voice, because my only way to hear my own voice is through a recording, and I don't really have, like, a better microphone to compare it to.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Generally not a bad mic, but I do think it could be a bit better. Especially with the amount of background noise it picks up. And having to use RTX voice to cut that out. It's just so hard to listen to your own voice.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Not keeping in mind my turning speed loss there at the start of the lap. So I didn't build up my speed as fast as I could have.
Final lap.
Yeah, you could. It's really only worth it if you have a lot of background noise. But yeah, you could totally use that now.
Wonderful.
But yeah, you pretty much just have to download... Oh my gosh, no, I didn't mean to... No, cancel. Okay, keep going. I accidentally hit my reset button on top of my split button. You'll see that it actually skipped from 01 to 04, like it kept counting in the background. Timer, still accurate. We're good. That was a panic moment, though. That's what I get for having my split button right next to my reset button. I've always been afraid of having that happen. And a few times it's been close, where like I feel like I hit the key, but it didn't register. Today was finally the fateful day. But yeah, managed to save it. I only managed to save it because I had some best segments in this run. If I didn't have best segments, it would have just straight up reset. Ow. Damn. This track is so hard. Very lucky, yeah. I would like it to just always ask before a reset. Like, I don't reset spam enough for that to be annoying. It's just a nice safety net.
Select your course, Platinum Cup.
Big Billu.
Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane. Three, two, one. Fire.
Having B rank grip really doesn't help when you're on ice.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Oh, this E-rated body really sucks when you're having to do so many wall bounces. Okay, I don't have to do this many, but that's just how it's ending up. I'm doing my best here. Not worth boosting again right there. But that would have been my death. E for everyone, body. E for... Ew. This machine's not that great to use.
Good job. Select your course, Platinum Cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Honestly... I guess mark it, and we'll see if I end up redoing it, because I have some other ones to get through that are a bit more important. I would say it makes a very big difference in X as well, just because of the nature of rail slides. GX, not as much.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a fair point.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. If that was a D-rated body, that would not have killed me. Oh well. I think that was only my second death this run.
2 laps to go.
Really not too bad, it's just a shame it happened only at 3. Okay. Love being sent backwards.
Final lap. Fire.
Did I learn my lesson? No. Of course not. Don't be silly.
Go!
Just spam the side like button and pray.
Good job. Select your port, Platinum Cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Oh boy. This track upsets me since last stream.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this is by far the hardest Cup of Master, no doubts. The other ones I breezed without too much effort. This one took actual effort the first time I went through. Yeah, this one. I still don't know what I'm doing wrong with the skip on boost laps, to be honest. I'm gonna just try my best to not be above the track for too long as I'm crossing it backwards. Because that's like the only logical explanation I can think of.
You've got a new booster.
And even then, it's not that logical, given how we do Key Break 3. We are gonna do this the safe-ish way. Just ads. And... okay. Goodbye all speed that I built up. I think it has to be the amount of time I spent above the track for some reason. I don't know, I feel like that's never been an issue before on this track.
Select your port, Platinum Cup. Choose your vehicle.
Okay, don't be silly here. It's not worth dying.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Yeah, a lot better. I didn't have to do 4 laps. Bit of a tight squeeze there.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Oh my god, dude. I can't do this track ever. I was like, okay. I don't know what I was thinking. I shouldn't have ever held up. This track just always kicks my butt.
1. Fire.
I kick my own butt on this track every time. It's not even the track. Oh well, still got the 2-minute lead. It's okay.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Okay, let's take the mine area.
Final lap. Fire. Finish.
Yup.
Wonderful.
Yup. Like, I don't know if that was meant as, like, a general you or me specifically, but in either case, yep.
Select your port, Platinum Cup. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Long booster time.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
I feel like it's just a fate of RTA F-Zero runners. Because there's so many cool stuff you could be doing. And in RTA you just... it's so easy to make a mistake, or like to just make the wrong judgment call, go for a strat you shouldn't. Hard game. All of them. I always just wish that energy strip was a little bit longer. But alas. And a side attack in between boosts. Murders your speed. It's fine. I always slack on this track. It's fine.
Good job. Select your four Platinum Cup.
Let me think. White Land 1.
Mighty Hurricane.
Wait, that's half pipe, isn't it?
3,
Or
2,
is that the one with the loop?
1. Fire.
Okay, gotcha. Been a while since I've played Vanilla X. I guess since it came out on Switch Online. But yeah, that's a painful mistake.
2 laps to go.
And then you dive face first into the death plane. That wall hit was fine. It's impossible to build speed on this track anyway. It's such a slacker on Platinum Cup. It's fine. I'll just be bad. It's fine. That's more. Eh. Don't like how this thing handles.
Finish! Wonderful. Good job.
I didn't feel 100% confident going for that jump, but my fingers were just like, yeah, you're going that way now. Good luck.
Mighty Hurricane.
Usually on lap 3, yeah. All the lap 3 deaths hurt so much.
2,
Like, I'm still at a point where I can PB in this category with deaths. But by the end of the challenge, when I've done all machines, I must have had at least one deathless run. And at that point, I don't know. I don't think I'll improve the category beyond that, personally. Like, maybe do some more individual cup runs, but... yeah.
2 laps to go.
I think after 30... That was murder. That was unreal. Just the perfect bounces to hit all of them.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Oh my goodness. Like, I legit think I hit all of them, right? Oh my god. That was insane. Still, by the end of 39 runs, I should have a deathless run.
New booster.
I can say that with some amount of confidence, but like not too much. Intentional wall hit. Intentional wall hit. I'm already half dead.
Final lap. Fire.
Alright, no more. No more. We're going slow now. Yeah. And I'm not even going for like all skips that are available. just the messed up thing about it.
Wonderful.
I forget, did I die on Eagle Circuit? I don't think I did.
Good job.
Dang it! Didn't get the Sep 130.
Force Championship. Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane.
Admittedly, Mighty Hurricane didn't deserve to be the first Sep 130. I'ma be real.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
When I get around to Crazy Bear, it's gonna be over for these other mid-tiers. Unless I just die a lot, which is very possible. Yeah, I believe in myself. 1 out of 39 can be decks. Without, like, sacrificing strats. I'm confident. I mean, hey, this round got decently close to being deathless. Like, 3 is pretty close to 0. Please don't die again. I don't want to have to go back on what I said there and say 4 is pretty close to 0. Even though it is, so it wouldn't be that much of a dishonor. I'm just saying. This run's gonna have 3 deaths. Unless I miscounted, which is, I suppose, pretty possible. Yay!
Wonderful.
Well,
Good job.
okay, let's have a look at the time losses and that should verify how many deaths there were. It's a peep though. Just sloppy mistakes for the most part. That was... Oh yeah, I did like that extra spiral. So there was a death on Nightmare 1. Death on Silence 2. And Death on Firefoot. Yeah, I think that was 3. Sub 90 minutes soon? Definitely. Post show. Let's have ourselves a little break and then get back to trying to improve some of these IL times for submission to the spreadsheets. As per usual. I'm gonna go stand up, stretch a bit, have a drink. I advise you all to do the same. And we should be back in about 5 minutes. Hope to see you then. Alrighty. Time for some more gaming. After I take another sip of my monster. Because otherwise it's still gonna be all left by the time it's 10 PM.
Select your course.
Alright, so... From top to bottom, the first track that needs work is 8 carrots. That was not a good showing, but we can do better.
Mighty Hurricane.
Hero Story in general is like such a hard speedrun.
Fire.
Like I might attempt CGSS if I ever do like ILs. But I would never do it in a full run unless I just completely have a change of heart about wanting to grind that game like crazy. I don't think I'll ever get serious about running Sonic Adventure 2 though. It's one of my favorite childhood games. But like the competition is kinda too insane. And I don't have enough motivation for it to try and catch up. It's always a trade-off, right? Like, a game having strong competition shouldn't be a reason not to get into it. But I also just don't really care to get that into it. Also, nice. Instant, decent run. 58, 15. Ah, the good old no coin / ring challenge.
Bronze cup.
That's always fun to try.
Choose your vehicle.
Hold the phone, was I still on long boost? Fuck, I must have been.
Select your bronze cup.
Hang on. Like, that was a clean run, but
Mighty hurricane.
that was long boost. We want the booster fire. It's important.
3, 2, 1.
Not only does it let me boost more quickly, it also just gives me more speed per boost, so that should be easy improvement right there.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire.
Lame.
Three, two, one. Fire.
I'd be curious to see where Mighty Typhoon ranks. Hurricane. I knew it was gonna happen. Mighty Hurricane. I think it's gonna be pretty close to Mad Wolf in total time. Maybe a little bit better just from me having gotten better myself over those few weeks. That was too much time loss. Skyrail's pretty good.
3, 2,
As a kid, I actually, like, basically did speedruns of City Escape. But without all the tricks, of course, it was just playing through the stage fast. And I was having trouble beating that time. Like, I grinded it a lot. Probably when I was also, like, doing ring grinding for Chow stuff.
two laps to go.
Oh, to be young and to not know about Animal Glitch.
Final lap. Fire.
Okay.
Great.
Not even a second improvement, but it is an improvement that was worth having.
Good job.
Oh yeah, true. It, like, doesn't... What was the reason you can go over the, like, the listed maximum again? Did it, like, not count checkpoint bonuses? Or did they just miscount the amount of rings that were actually in the stage?
Select your course. Bronze cup. Choose your vehicle.
Do a barrel roll.
Mighty hurricane.
Do it right now.
Three, two, one. Fire.
I still really appreciate the touch where, like, if you get all the rings and you get the perfect bonus, you always get an A rank. Yep. I only learned about it, I guess several years ago at this point. But like, yeah, definitely did not know that as a kid. It can take a literal hour. As long as you get all the rings, you get the A rank. Dang it. I want to try to go for the skip. If I can. It'll just be hard to do that turn. And a turn after. And a turn after. That's unexpected. Me knowing something about the Sonic Adventure games that you don't. You're usually the one teaching me. Oh yeah, same. I think I did something similar in a different stage. Yeah, trying to get all the Chow stuff without exploits takes so much grinding. It's crazy. Animal glitch is just a quality of life improvement. Like, for real, it sucks doing it without animal glitch. Oh my goodness. This turn's fucking me up.
3, 2, 1, fire.
Yeah, exactly. Although I never did get a Chaos Chow. My one proudest Chow, Sonic, died after, I think, one reincarnation. RIP. I think I've told the story on stream before, but it was like, you know, in primary school, you would have like class in the mornings until 12, and then you'd have lunch break at home. This turn's fucking hard, holy shit, okay. This calls for a different strategy. But yeah, I was home for lunch break, where I would get to play like an hour of SA2 before having to go back to school. And that's when Sonic died. And I didn't know anything about like the possibility to, you know, just quickly run out of the Chow Garden to save him. So I just watched him die. And then I was crying on my way to school. Mind you, I was like, let me think, what class must that have been? I think I was like 7, maybe. God, this track is hard. That's number 1. I am scared. I'm just gonna tank the hit and pray that this works out. Seems to be working out pretty decently. Let's go. Custom control settings are so fucking good. And I think that might be a real life PB. Let's go. Very, very, very nice. That's 69 seconds and 36 seconds. Wonderful. think my Sonic was either neutral or Hero Chow. I think neutral.
Select your port, Bronze Cup. Choose your vehicle.
Also, it died before we did all of the Chow races and like Chow Karate. So then we just ended up using my brother's Chow, which I think was called Whooper. Or Whoopie.
3,
Something like that. It was a Dark Chow. And it did most of the races, but then it couldn't do whichever races you can't do as a Dark Chow. Hero races? Or Dark races? I don't know. Either way, so for that we had to train up another Chow. The Chow was called Sonic, yeah.
2 laps to go. Fire.
I will take that wall hit if the rest of the run is good. Thing. If anything, for me it would have been an accident, I think. I used to think Hero Chows were made by petting Chow, and Dark Chow were made by just abusing them. Because I was like, okay, when the Chow is dark, it has like a squiggly thing on its head, so I thought that was just from tossing it around. And I thought like the little 2 split bulbs for the Hero Chow was from like petting it. And then, I get the logic. But that was a lot of unnecessary Chow violence. I mean, in a way, it was true, because I only ever used a Chow Garden as, you know, hero characters. So, like, in practice it worked, and, like, visually it kinda adds up. That's what the Chow sets would look like after those scenarios. It is the speedrun strat.
3, 2, 1.
Like, I know it's like really fucked up, but it's also kind of funny to see just how quickly the Chow is being tossed around to turn it into a Dark Chow as fast as possible. Like, you don't just like throw it, you fucking yeet it, like, every second. Video games are crazy.
2 laps to go.
Yeah, I just fucking tail whipped them. Yeah, needless to say, all my Dark Chow hated me. And I did not know why. Again, I was like 7 years old. Dang it! Almost a good run. Almost a PB, what the fuck?
Great.
I kinda would go for the PB. Even though this machine's like
Good job.
not optimal.
Three.
Mighty Hurricane PB would be pretty interesting.
Fire.
But yeah, that was surprisingly clean, to be honest.
Two laps to go.
I pressed the boost button like a frame too early. When I couldn't boost yet.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
I still can't... Okay, minor spoilers for Sonic Frontiers for the next, like, 15 seconds. We good? Okay, I still can't fucking believe they put out that, like, prequel video and showed Chow and then didn't have Chow in the fucking game. Can you believe them? Actual scam artist at Sega. Rant over. Wouldn't it be crazy if big companies actually wanted to make money and gave people stuff that they wanted? Imagine. And I guess Nintendo recently did do something smart in releasing GBA support for Switch Online. How many years did it take? Like, how long has it been since the Switch is out? It would have been the perfect combination from the beginning, and they were just like, nah. And also, they're still not releasing Pokemon games on it. And, like, I'm sure they're worried about home integration and, like, hacking, but, like... It would be better to have it without home integration than to just not have it, you know? People just want a new way to experience their Pokemon games again in an official way that doesn't involve paying 200 euros for Pokemon Emeralds, you know? That's all I'm saying. Also, yeah, GameCube, like... it would be... relatively easy for them to just release a bunch of GameCube games on Switch. But they're just not doing it. Maybe the like the Metroid Prime remaster will set a precedent for more remakes to come. A boost? Yes, okay. It's a PB, but it's also like not quite as good as it could be.
Congratulations.
Do we take this? It had 2 boost state wall bunks. Let's see, aside from this, I have 1, 2, 3 other tracks to improve. Okay, we can spend some more time on this.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Yeah, Sonic Heroes has, like, never been re-released, huh? Or wait, has it? Wasn't it on, like, PS3, like, backwards compatibility to the PS2 version or something? Like, as a digital download? Yeah. But PS2 version. Ooh. It's like, oof. Yeah, that game definitely deserves a re-release. Only the PAL version. Really? What the fuck?
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Shadow the Hedgehog 2. Huh. That's so interesting.
3, 2,
Speaking of
fire.
Sonic Unleashed on PC, please. Like, Series S is based. S and X are basically already PCs. Like, it shouldn't take that much effort. Come on, guys. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, I remember my brother actually importing a Japanese copy of Heroes just to be able to compete on the main leaderboards with the other people, because PAL 50 kinda booty because it's 50 Hz, but 60 is just like too different.
2, 1. Fire.
I just, like, I'm really glad it's on Series S and X, right? I don't know why I reset over missing a boost plate. Too focused on Sonic. Happens. I'm really glad it got re-released, and like the FPS patch. Great stuff. Why not also bring it to PC? Like, come on. Everybody I know who likes Unleashed, except for one person, has been begging for that. Come on, Sega. Like, I don't know how Xbox Series S and X development works, but isn't it just like universal Windows platform or whatever? Shouldn't it be basically ready to go on PC? Just add some options menu, and that's all you need? I lost some speed there. A lot better.
Wonderful.
Let me also write down the lap time, because that's an actual PB, I'm pretty sure. Actual PB. Wonderful. Let's check how that, where that ranks me. F0 Climax. High speed edge 3. 3, yeah. That bumps me up 3 spots. I beat F-Zero and Sonic Mania Fan, Pfizer, and Captain JJ. Didn't beat Sid Judgment. Oh, we'll come back to that. We have almost a whole year of F-Zero ahead of us. Cool.
Select your course.
Okay, next up. Last Wolf.
Choose your vehicle. Mighty Hurricane. Three, two, one.
You know, I would also be quite interested in a re-release of Unleashed. I think seeing it running on like an HD console with like a bit of upscaling, 60 FPS, I would probably check it out again.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I do still think it's inferior in almost every way compared to HD. Almost.
Three,
I would still like to experience it again, give it a fair shot, and like, in a version of the game that feels nice. Because, I don't know if this is true, but I remember it not running, like, super smooth. And it definitely looked pretty crusty.
two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Yeah, final boss fights, that's definitely fair. I do also like the Gaia temples, just the fact that they exist in an explorable way,
Final lap.
and that there's these extra little side rooms. Puzzles, oh gosh. One more boost, am I gonna make that? I should.
You've got a new booster.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Why am I trying to drift into the end? It's not worth it.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Yeah, I just want to give the game another shot on, like, a solid release, pretty much. And, like, I might even be interested in some daytime ALs, maybe. Because I do remember enjoying them, there was just not that many of them. And the mechanics took some getting used to, with the way the boost works. And the way everything feels. Like, a lot less in control, a lot more just like, hey, you mostly go straight forward. Deal with it. Also, definitely still want Dark Dawn, like Golden Sun Dark Dawn, to get a re-release. I like the art style. I think it's fine. It just needs to run in like a high resolution. Make it run 60 FPS. I'm happy, you know? I wouldn't keep my hopes up for how long it took. And I would say like maybe on the Switch too, but let's be real. They would probably just start with NES again, and then SNES, and then like take a year to even start releasing GBA games. Although Wii U did have a few DS releases. So they've actually like downgraded compared to them. But yeah. I just want more people to give Dark Dawn a serious shot, you know? You know what? I need to think of a nice challenge run to do for Dark Dawn. I don't just want to do minimum Jin, because you get so many anyway, it's barely a challenge. Because a lot of the characters just come with Jin. I have actually, like, theorized about a minimum Jin challenge. But yeah, most people still end up with, like, 5 Jin on them by the end. Not super challenging. And like, being a JRPG, you can always just, like, over-level your way through basically any challenge. So...
3, 2,
I don't know.
1. Fire.
It'll be difficult to have, like, a fun challenge that can just be cheesed. Like, if you say only obligatory battles, no glitches, that could work. With glitches, we kind of already do that. Like, we barely take random encounters, as far as I remember. But then I guess, without glitches, that just means you have even more Jin and like more everything to deal with stuff.
2, 1.
But like, with glitches, minimum battles, but also minimum Jin, that's just gonna be super painful. I don't know. It's so hard to have a good challenge run for a JRPG. I mean, maybe something along the lines of my Oops All Mia run would be good. Where it's just one character only.
2 laps to go.
Yo, nice. One brain cell. But yeah, I can't use like... I can't do it the same way I did my Oops All Mia, because that had like 4 of the same character, you know? Where the one character took multiple times AoE damage from every AoE attack. But it could be a run with just like everybody being dead, but then the fights probably just drag on because you have one character, so like, that's not super fun. So...
Good job.
Could go for like, no healing, no defensive Jin, no summons, but as soon as you eliminate summons, fights just start taking so much longer. But also summons are so strong. Always poisoned. I do still feel like there needs to be some additional thing to make it so you can't just over-level like crazy.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
What I would love is for Dark Dawn to just have a randomizer. But we don't have the knowledge to do anything like that yet.
1. Fire.
But yeah, Dark Dawn randomizer runs would be fucking cool, just because of all the glitches you can do to do stuff out of order. Ah, that would be so good. Speaking of, yes, I eventually still want to release the Golden Sun randomizer updates. I should probably focus on that before taking on a whole new project. I should do that. I should do that in time for the Switch Online release. Because I know a lot of people don't want to get Switch Online expansion pack, which is what you need to do GBA Switch Online. So I want to at least have that, to give an extra boost to the player base. That should be good. That's a good reference for when I should have it done. If we know a release date for when it's actually gonna hit. Which we might not know in advance, given Nintendo is silly. I guess I should just do that ASAP. When did I last work on it? December?
3, 2,
like mid-December, I think. And like, it's so close to just being done. I just have to clean up the code. Figure out, you know, releasing it open source, but also in like a compiled version. Just so people can just run an exe instead of a Python file. It's not that long ago, but... I'm just disappointed in myself, because it really is that close to just being releasable. But yeah. In my own defense though, job hunting has been draining the fuck out of me. Job hunting is depressing. I do have a lead for a job that might work out, hopefully. Which I'm hoping to get my interview next week. Yeah, that'll be a load off my fucking shoulders. But then, you know, new job. God damn it. New job also takes some time to get used to. Probably have training, like full-time training the first week, something like that. We'll see. Yeah. Like, I had a phone call today with, like, the company that, like, recruits for the other company, right? It's basically just like a job agency, I guess, as far as I'm understanding it. And first off, I was, like, really anxious for it, because I wanted to make sure that I was on point with, like, prepared for any questions they might have. And just trying to make sure I'm in the right mindset to come across as enthusiastic. And I think I did well, but after the phone call, I kind of broke. And that's okay. I was like preparing for the call for like 2 hours. So I was just really happy to get it over with, and like, it seems promising. So I will keep you all updated about that. Yeah, learning a new job is gonna be exhausting, but it hopefully shouldn't give me as much anxiety as job searching itself. Understandable. Yeah, so that side attack right there cost me some speed, but I also hit the boosters, so... It turned out just fine. That one did cost some speed, but I'm okay with it. Solid run. Second improvement over what we had before. Yeah, like I would do that for free. Oh, I wrote it down. 60.33, not 44. That does remind me, I want... Tomorrow, after climbing, I want to post my first Patreon post. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, but I want to do some kind of, like, progression in terms of, like, strength and muscle development, as well as, like, flexibility for climbing.
Choose your vehicle.
More flexing pics, let's go.
Mighty Hurricane. 3, 2, 1. Fire.
But yeah, it's been so good to work on my physical fitness with climbing. And it's also motivated me once again to just improve my body in general. Like, get rid of my forward head, hunchback posture, anterior pelvic tilts, all that stuff. I want to get hot as fuck, basically. And I'm actually... This is the longest time I've spent motivated for that ever. Usually I would get motivated, and then I would lose it. Like, I would just stop doing the exercises after a week or two. But I'm gonna make it work this time. I'm gonna make it work this time. I've been doing this like stretching exercise called shoulder dislocations, like at least twice a day, usually a little bit more. I'm not good at it, but I'm just good enough that I can do them with my grip very, very wide. So I'm hoping to narrow that down over time. And yeah, in terms of strength as well, like I was able to do 4 pull-ups at the end of a climbing session yesterday. Like, it was, in certain ways, a pretty light session for me, because I was climbing with Alet and 2 people who had never climbed before, so for the most part I kind of like helped them out with, you know, the beta, like the route on the walls, and like some techniques. So I spent a lot of time doing easier climbs, but I did also do some harder climbs, so it was mostly my fingers being done rather than the rest of my body. But yeah, still being able to do 4 clean pull-ups there, I was very happy about that. That definitely does help. Really appreciate it. You are a patron, not a Patreon.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster.
I've also been following some other like fitness channels or just like climbers who do some calisthenics stuff. And I'm kind of interested in learning to do a muscle up. I'm probably not quite strong enough yet, but I feel like that would be a cool exercise to be able to do. I just can't practice that at home, because it requires a very solid bar. That was nice.
Congratulations.
55, 87.
Good job.
Others.
Select your course.
Alright, next is all the way to Big Billow, apparently. Wonderful.
Choose your vehicle.
Let me think. Big Billow.
Mighty Hurricane.
I am probably gonna want long booster. Do I want deep turn or wide turn? No, because of the ice.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Yeah, when I get defined abs, my Patreon will be the first place you can see them. Just saying. I used to have abs. Don't know how, because I never really exercised when I was younger. Yeah, I have no idea.
One. Fire.
But I used to have pretty defined abs. And they're definitely still there. Just gotta train them some more. They're good for, like, body tension in climbing. It's like trying to keep your feet on the wall when you're, like, really stretched apart or just, like, hanging from a ceiling.
Three,
I mean, it helps them, like, pretty thin, you know? Like, I also had, like, pretty defined biceps already, even when I didn't do any exercise. They've just been getting bigger. Yeah, I hate this turn with this machine. It's such a piece of shit.
three, two, one. Fire.
I had decent hopes for this, but it's turning out to be... like, not bottom tier, but like mid-low tier. I think anything with this acceleration pattern is just bound to be mid-tier at best.
Three, two, one. Fire.
I mean, to be fair, this is like a category I've only ever started running since doing F-Zero Fridays. And we've only had like 2 top tier machines so far. I shouldn't have insta-boosted. Actually, I did get an ILPB as well. Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Three, two, one. Fire.
This track's just not very fun. Platinum Cup is kinda booty. Yeah, and like how costly those deaths are. Like a lap 3 death hurts a lot more than like, let's say failing to jump on Mistring on lap 1. Why am I instant boosting? God damn it. Brain. But yeah, as soon as I get that first deathless run, that's when it's gonna actually get really challenging to PB, where I'm gonna have to
One.
worry about my individual track performance more. I hate that I had to side attack that. Look at that acceleration, it's so slow!
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
I'm okay with this. This track's some booty.
Final lap. Fire.
Pain.
Finish!
Barely better than the last attempt. Fuck it. I don't care. I feel like there might have been something else that I didn't do super well on. Let me have a look through the tracks. Oh yeah, Nightmare. I could have done the skips on both laps. Wait, it says I got a 5609 on Nightmare, but that is not correct. That's my actual PB. Let's check the VOD. Twitch, don't play sound. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, my actual time there was 1:11:90. So we can do a lot better than that. Just... Okay, the front line is also incorrect. What time did I get on front line? 39:67. I'm gonna double check the rest of these times just to be sure that they're not my actual PB. Oh god. Undeadforce be like... hot tub streams. Just kidding. Oh my god, ice bath. I've seen people do it and I feel like I would die. I'm so bad at handling the cold. My 6 carat time is also incorrect. Hang on. I'm gonna have to recheck some of these. 68. That was probably a typo because you typed 4068. The high-speed edge, that's believable, that's believable. Probably right. Probably right. Then when I read it, that seems right. I'm just gonna go through all of them to be sure. That seems good. Seems good. Did that, did that. That's probably it. That one I just did.
Select your course. Silver.
Yeah, dehydration, like, I know some models do it like before a photo shoot. I'm a pass on that. I read it. This one. Correct. Just fix that. Just fix that. Seems correct. Mistring. That one could go for an improvement. Yeah, that just seems like you need a lot of professional guidance to do it as responsibly as possible. Okay. Yeah, I think it was just at the start that there was some mistakes in the times. because of having to look after the kitties. That one could go for an improvement. Yep. 3 even. Damn, I'm bad at Twin Course. I need to get better at that.
Select your course.
Oh wait.
Platinum Cup.
Multiply 51. Yep. Yep. Great. Sounds good. Red Canyon 248. Yeah. Okay, Notepad seems to be correct now,
Select your course.
from what I can tell.
Select your course.
Oh gosh. Oh, I can imagine. Ooh. Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. Oops, didn't mean to back
Time
out.
attack. Select your course. Silver Cup.
Okay, let's improve Nightmare next.
Mighty Hurricane.
Let's go back to Boost Fire. Oh god.
3, 2, 1.
Some dangerous shit right there. Briefly circling back around to the topic of taking an ice bath. Apparently, like, just taking a cold shower can help recover from injuries and, like, help boost your immune system. Which sounds good, but every time I've tried, I'm just like, oh my god, I hate this. This sucks. Especially because after the shower, it'll be cold in the bathroom, and I'll just be fucking shivering. But I feel like I might want to give it a try in summers when it's actually, you know, not hell.
3,
Also very good for waking you up.
1. Fire.
But yeah, like, injury recovery and immune system are pretty good benefits. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching... Like, the first time I saw it, like, recently was a YouTuber called Geek Climber. And first he did it as, like, a challenge to just, like, cold shower every day for, like, I don't know, a week. But then he actually noticed the health benefits so much that he just decided to keep doing it for the rest of his life. Like, he pulled a muscle while training for some kind of calisthenics exercise. And, like, after the cold shower, he just felt good. Which was pretty cool. And then I saw Brownie also do it as a challenge. And he collaborated with Wim Hof, because, you know, Wim Hof is Dutch and Brownie is Dutch. So they were actually able to work together in person, and as much as Wim Hof is a little bit eccentric, it's certainly impressive what his technique manages to do. They seem to feel pretty good, and also the guy is, like, surprisingly fit for his age. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of crazy, you know? Oh yeah, I can also totally imagine that. Unless you have long hair and you get your entire pillow wet.
Finish!
Yeah, that was clean.
Wonderful!
Let's go. 65-20.
Good job!
But yeah, a cold shower in the morning, warm shower in the evening is like ideal, I guess. Also, with a cold shower, I wouldn't want to like do my usual routine of, you know, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, shave. I feel like that would be too much. It's like maybe just a short, like 2-minute cold shower in the morning, and then like a proper like clean yourself shower in the evening, like in a warm shower. That might be nice.
Select your course. Silver cup.
Mistring.
Choose your vehicle.
Was it Mistring? I feel like it was... Oh no, yeah, Puzzle Ring was good. Mistring was bad.
Mighty hurricane.
Also, yeah, Undeadforce.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Do the hot cold treatments. PSA don't. I feel like I've heard of people, like, if they have, like, heart problems already, and, like, going from one extreme temperature to the other can actually cause some big issues. I've actually heard of it, like, in general, where, like, in really cold winters in the Netherlands, and then, like, people would get into a very warm train, they would actually, like, faint because of it. Oops.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I should stop trying to take that little bit of health refill. I should just go straight ahead, take both boosters. Also, wow.
3,
Interesting.
1.
As long as they were eating right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, I don't know. A lot of people do, like, you know, counting carbs. Just making sure you're taking, like, a 10% deficit when you're trying to lose weight. Or, like, 10% excess to build muscle. I feel like it will be so hard to do that. Just be mindful of everything you eat and drink, and like,
2 laps to go.
if you prepare something yourself, you need to know exactly how many carbs are in it. As someone who can barely even do basic human functions, I don't think I could do that.
Final lap. You've got a new booster.
Wow, I am not gonna have enough energy to make this work. Bonsai!
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. Yeah, as someone who even struggles to eat 3 meals a day, where sometimes breakfast and lunch kind of blend together, or
2 laps to go.
lunch and dinner blend together, it
Fire.
seems like a lot of effort to track what you're actually eating and make sure you hit a certain amount, and not more, not less.
Final lap. Fire.
I am not convinced that's enough energy. Fair enough. Wait, what? Bananas were a myth? I mean, I guess if you just can't have import food, then that makes... It doesn't necessarily make sense to jump to, oh, I've never seen one, they must be a myth. That's like the same type of stuff as like, I've never seen Australia, so it must also be a myth. And the people claiming to be Australians are just... I don't know. Australia must just be photoshopped onto the face of the earth. I don't think I was going anywhere with that thought. Australians are certainly quirky. Not an insult, by the way. They're usually funny. I was binging some Dank Pots recently. He's a pretty funny Australian. Also, today I had like slight whiplash from the song that he uses to test like headphones, like compare them to each other. Some like royalty-free song, probably. I heard that in an Evan and Caitlin video today, just as normal background music, and I was like, whoa! I guess that makes sense, but just wasn't expecting to hear that outside of headphone comparisons. After this, we only have half them 2 to redo, I think, so I don't mind that I'm spending a couple of attempts on this. Dang it. That's, I forgot that that's actually kinda difficult to land on this version of the track. I fucking hate that song, dude.
3, 2, 1, fire.
It's... I'm still convinced that that's not actually real. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just some, like, promotional stunt where they just wanted people to check out the track and just make fun of how not fitting for the situation it is. Like, no one would do that, right? I mean, then again, people are fucking stupid sometimes. People do some ridiculous stuff. Dodged it. I should keep drinking my monster. Otherwise, I told you earlier, I was still gonna be drinking this at 10 PM. Here's the thing. I've never noticed that much of an effect from Monster. I don't feel like I'm like more energetic. And I don't feel like it makes me have that much trouble sleeping. Still a bad idea though. It tastes good. reminder for everybody in chat and watching on YouTube to also hydrate. Also, I realized recently, when I first thought of this project, I was like, okay, F-Zero Fridays, I'll do the stream in the morning, and then upload it in the evening. And I'm glad I didn't end up doing that, because I had forgotten the Twitch affiliate contract has 24-hour exclusivity on content. So I'm not allowed to upload this until 24 hours after the stream. So it's a good thing I was always pretty late to upload it. Yes. All livestream content, if you're an affiliate or a partner, assuming the same contract, may not be uploaded to any other social media platform. I think an exception might be, like, posting a clip to Twitter or something. But I'm not 100% sure. I definitely feel like I've seen partners do that. But maybe if it... I guess if it just links to the actual Twitch clip, then it's fine. Just, like, not re-upload it as a loose video on the other websites. Yeah, that also means that you are not allowed to stream to 2 streaming services at once as a Twitch partner or affiliate. This is not gonna line up very great. Yeah, that was not great speed. Yeah. This series is forever bound to be F-Zero for Saturdays on YouTube. At first I was just gonna say Fraturdays, but I feel like frat sounds like it could be a bad word. But I'm not sure, so I just decided for Saturdays. That was a bad landing. Dang it. The streamer, yes. Twitch, no. Because it is definitely a thing where streamers post their clip compilations to YouTube, and that gets the people on YouTube to check out the Twitch streams. Whereas if the streamer was doing that and also streaming on YouTube, they would just stay on YouTube. So, like, from a business side, I get it. I don't mind it that much. Before I was an affiliate, I used to dual stream to Hitbox. But Hitbox also didn't have, like, the greatest discoverability, so it didn't actually help that much with growth anyway. And it's... no matter how clearly you label stuff, there's always gonna be people confused, like, hey, who are you responding to? I don't see any messages in chat, even if you have both chats on the stream. And that turns some people away. Fair enough. I also remember during my MGS 500% run, during my sleeping breaks, I would put on an old VOD. So I would put that the entirety of that VOD in the gameplay box of my layout, and have like a little text like, hey, I'm sleeping, be back soon. Here's a VOD. And still people are coming in chat confused, like, what's with this weird double layout? And like asking me questions and then just leaving when I didn't respond because, as it said on stream, I was sleeping. But expecting people to read. LMAO. Good joke. Yeah, YouTube streaming honestly doesn't seem terrible. It just sucks in regards to accidentally streaming like copyrighted songs. Like imagine I'm doing my Kingdom Hearts casual playthrough and I accidentally listen to the intro. It instantly becomes a VOD, you know? And so it instantly gets content ID matched, I think. I would have to look into it if I ever wanted to stream on YouTube. Doing weird stuff with my boost pattern again. Why am I like this? Valyssa, stick to the boost pattern challenge. Impossible. Please work! Dang it. Lost speed too early. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what Hololive is. Or are. Is it like VTubers or? Okay, that time it was not my fault that I'm not sticking to the boost pattern. I was trying to use my boost fire, and I just didn't. The big agency for VTubers. Got it. Yeah, I don't really watch any VTubers, except, I guess, Elette and Celia. But not because they're VTubers, just because they're friends who happen to be VTubers. Gotcha. Really? That's strange. I just heard my phone vibrate, and I know already that that's my Duolingo reminder. Oh yeah, one of the people I went climbing with yesterday apparently was studying Japanese, and has been there on like, not quite a student exchange, but like at least half of a student exchange. That was really cool. Yeah, like she had been in Japan, I think the first time like half a year, and then the second time a full year. Oh man, I would love to go someday. Oh, dick. I have definitely misspelled sick as dick before. They're just too close on the keyboard. Like, you ever want to compliment someone on something by saying sick, but instead you've just called them a dick? I dodged it again! I'm like trying to set up for the turn, but like... yeah. Same.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Typing is hard. You know, as much as newer generations are less tech literate than our generation, they sure as fuck are good at typing on their phones. I still can't do that. I type so slowly on my phones and I have to autocorrect like every word. But those zoomers being human, they be zooming. My biggest pet peeve about autocorrect is when you swap two characters accidentally. Like you press them almost at the same time and you just barely, you know, hit them in the wrong order. And your phone's just like, I don't know what that means. No suggestions. Like, bruh, it's not that crazy to swap two characters. Like, when am I ever gonna want to say Byong? I clearly mean Boing. Come on now. Let's go! That just barely worked. Oh my goodness. I was not sure if I was actually gonna hit the goal there, or if I was just gonna go right in front of it. Oh my goodness, that was sick. That was so sick. I'm happy with that. Let me write down that lap to submit. There we go. Oh, like, I don't have autocorrect, I just have suggestions, because if I let it autocorrect, especially when I start typing a sentence and it hasn't fully figured out if I'm typing in Dutch or English yet, it'll sometimes just, you know, go to the wrong language. It's really annoying. Damn, that was crazy. Almost a PB. Alright, time to finally move on to Half Dome 2.
Choose your vehicle.
Which should be the last track for today, unless when entering times I find a time that I'm very dissatisfied with. Which is possible.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Okay, it still works, but yeah. Low top-end acceleration machines are pain. It's like, it's technically balanced in the sense that at low speeds, these accelerate faster than the other types of machines. But here's the thing, if you're going below half speed, you're gonna reset anyway. These things just straight up suck, comparatively. Like, you should never be dropping below half speed or even 3/4 of your normal top speed. Okay, easy.
Finish! Great!
Easy improvements.
Good job! Select your course.
What song are we listening to today?
Platinum Cup.
How about Classic Silence?
Choose your vehicle.
Did I do that last time? I may have. Who knows? Alright, let me pull up my new Chrome tab.
Three, two, one, go!
Chrome, I told you to hide the bookmarks bar. Make it go away. Chrome. You good, buddy? Okay. Wait, what the heck? It's on my main window. the bookmarks bar is gone. On this separate tab, it's there. What about if I go to an actual website? Oh, okay, it was just on the new tab. Page that was still showing. Heckin' weird. I was definitely thinking of booting it up like yesterday, but I had a long day out climbing. And just hanging out with friends. Soon, TM. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday. Back at the old spreadsheet. Oh wait, I need to make it the right size here. Okay, so Mighty Hurricane only had 2 times filled in. This is why we do this project. Let me just preemptively accept it, fuck accept it. Eh. Paste, paste, paste. Paste, 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 paste. Why can't they just insert the characters without taking... There's a lot of me. That's a fuck ton of me. Alright. Okay, let me split this up by... up here, just to make it a bit easier for me to go down the list. There, there. $50, $68, $47, $98, $67, $80. Really? You know my own skills. Twitch VODs are such a pain to, like, crawl through. Because it just doesn't buffer for more than 10 seconds, so you skip ahead and it has to buffer every time. Wait, no, I'm bad. No, this is me being bad. Not you. 1:17:80 is 77 seconds, not 67. Oops. Numbers are hard, okay? And 40, which was not a great time, but like not bad enough to redo, I think. 13, 64, 50, 26, 65, 70, 68. Inside of 270, 68. Yes. Good. Barrel roll got down to 67.36, which is nice. 54.06, which is an actual PB. Damn, I did not try hard on Mighty Typhoon, apparently. That's okay. They can't all be winners. 53. That all looks right. Nothing out of the ordinary. 79, 93, 65, 87, 86, 7. This one was better. God, I'm gonna have to add timestamps, like hyperlinks to all of these. I keep putting it off. It's such a... It's not even that much work. It's just boring work, and it does take a while scrubbing through the entire VOD, getting timestamps, especially on the redos. Ah, fair enough. Heck, I missed it. Too busy F-Zeroing.
Select your course.
What song shall we listen to next? Classic Red Canyon. Let's go. Okay, so... Nightmare I improved to 6520.
2, 1, go!
Oh, I forgot to save the text document before starting to remove times. Heck no. Okay, whatever. It's fine, I don't think I need that log anyway. Okay. 49 to 32. Pfizer beat me here by 0.34 seconds. You shall stand for now. The one Pfizer in the sea of Valyssa. 65.92. I guess? It was a good run. It was almost PB, so yeah, okay, that adds up. Just means there's room for improvement here. Okay. Cactus 51.44. It's kind of nice to just remind myself of how I did today. Might not be the most engaging thing to watch, but it's useful for me. And I think the breakdown at the end is kind of interesting, seeing how it stacks up. And seeing how the individual times stack up as well. If I do particularly well on any track, or particularly bad. This one's pretty painful. Okay, our trace 54, 66. Yeah, if anyone was wondering, is Mighty Hurricane a hidden gem? No. No. It's usable, but it's not great. Then again, everything in Climax is usable except for Black Bull. Even Red Bull is better. And not just because it's an energy drink. Because Monster is superior anyway. If there was a machine called Monster, you know I'd be all over it. Like, Red Bull is fine. I just feel like it's so expensive for what it is. Like, it's basically the same price as a Monster, but like half as much. And not better. It's just an acceptable energy drink. Ooh, not the sub 100 seconds. Ooh, that's painful. Ooh. Definitely gonna have to come back for twin cores on all machines. It's correct. Before. Oh yeah, that multiply was garbage. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, you're just waving at me. Hi.
Hi.
I'm good, finishing up my F-Zero shenanigans for today.
Nice, isn't it?
You wanna play Kingdom Hearts? Or not yet?
Probably should. Yeah, soon.
Okay, cool.
Subscribe to twitch.tv/Valyssa.
Subscribe to
Twitch.tv.
patreon.com/Valyssa.
Yo, that's a great idea.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Good idea sometimes.
Subscribe to twitch.tv/Undeadforce22. And C4, I'm not gonna say that.
Wonderful. It's 9. It's 6. Can we even subscribe to you? Are you affiliates? That is the question. Let me double check these, because I was slightly preoccupied there. Seems to all be correct. Yay. Good job, me. So, we're ending up at 5711. A few having room for improvement, but that's actually surprisingly close to Typhoon. I was expecting Typhoon to do a little bit better here. But then again, there are some decent time losses here compared to Typhoon. But also pretty big wins, like this one. Like, damn. So 57-11. I think that's just ahead of Mad Wolf. It's behind Red Gazelle, which absolutely makes sense. Red Gazelle is pretty good. Base Angler was pretty bad. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Mad Wolf is actually worse than I remembered. Then again, I am improving, so this is not all machine versus machine. Some of this is just me improving over the weeks. And you cats. Oh, apparently I have a cat girl emote. So there's that for you. And there's a cat boo. There's a cat bag. There you go. It's a cat poop. Very important. Yeah, so pretty good stuff here. I think we did pretty well correcting for the mistake during the run. I'm happy with that. So this means... this means next week we have Queen Meteor, which has sometimes, not that many, and I think it's a pretty decent machine. I think it's one that has the good acceleration pattern, so that is nice. Wait, do you not have FFC? Because those are only FFC. Oh right, you're a mobile, right? Or wait, no, you're not. You were on one monitor. Huh. Well, either way, I'm glad you got to experience the cat poop. Oh, look at this percentage done. We're almost halfway overall. Do you not have FFC on your laptop? Because those are like pretty standard FFC. Huh. Yeah, we're nearing the halfway mark, which is, you know, because some of these are already pretty filled in. But I think... Let's see, let's do some math. Franker Phase C, like the plugin. Me being met with the reality that, oh yeah, not everybody actually has that plugin. Okay, so... we need... 506... Oh wait, this is to go. Okay, so we just need these to be even. Yeah, I think by the time we finish Super Piranha, we should be hitting the halfway points. No, it's like a whole ass plugin with like improvements for Twitch. Highly recommend it. But yes, it does also have doggies. Alright, anyway, I think that's enough messing around. Excited for next week. Queen Meteor and King Meteor should be good ones, and then Super Piranha we'll see about that. So thanks for watching again. Hope to be back next Friday, so we can do another Friday, F-Zero Fridays, and not F-Zero for Saturday, or Friday. Yeah, we'll see. Hope to see you there again. Hope you all have a wonderful day.